Hey folks, today I'm going to be working on putting these boards up, and I'm pulling them from this pile over here. I've got a bit of an issue. I've got kind of a small, medium, large, and extra large board. I'm measuring, assuming maybe that they're pre-cut to length, but I've tried all of them and they aren't. And so what it looks like is that they're pre-cut to have a little bit of excess. So trying to figure out the pattern that they were wanting me to put these in, I ended up just putting up the largest board first and then the medium, and now I'm putting up the small one. Hey folks, man, I cannot express to you how terrible of a job this is. This is just stinking awful. For one, it's like really unsafe. It's like I'm having to balance all over this stuff, and then I'm getting the rope caught up on me, and these things aren't fitting into place, and I've never done a roof before, so kind of learning as I go. I've put this shelf thing up here that has tools on it. I ended up going and getting this thing, and this is much better, so I'm able to kind of carry more stuff on me, and so not making as many trips. One of the issues that I was having, the reason why I put this in, is a lot of stuff was just falling off of the roof and bouncing into yards. Then I gotta go over, unhook, climb down the ladder, get the thing, come back and try again. And so I'm kind of getting the hang of it, sort of, but I still have a whole lot of boards in the yard, and so slow going today. So what I've been doing is I've been butting everything up against this edge, and then I've been lining it up, cutting it, and then putting the excess. The excess sticks out at the end over here. And I realized I could save a bit of time and a lot of sawdust if I just knock that board off and just align this with the next closest so that boards are sticking out either end. And then I'll just run a skill saw down the whole length, cut off the excess. So little tricks. Look at the view today, everybody. It's so beautiful. It changes day to day. Okay, I'm done today. I did not get very much done, but I do feel like I have more of a system down. And so I'll probably I know I'll finish the second half tomorrow. I may finish the other roof now that I've got a method. Seems like it goes a lot faster. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Today is a new day, and I've got a method. And, oh, here we go. And it's going a little bit faster. Look at this tripod. I swear this thing's been hit by boards, and I show all the bruises. So here's his bent leg that got smacked by a board, and then this thing got smacked, and then just yesterday this thing got smacked. I gotta put a nail in it so that I could keep this silly little tripod alive. The rain is coming today at I think 8 p.m. and so I've got to get as much done as possible between now and then. So I'm going to keep at it, and I'll show you some updates along the way. I want to show you all something that is really helping. Just a piece of 2x4, and it's got one nail in it, and so it can rotate. And I need to close this gap. I mean, this gap is super hard to close. This whole thing is like doing flooring, but at a 45-degree angle. So I've got to close this just like you would flooring. And so as I pull this, I'll just show you. As I pull this one, it will rotate the block just a little bit, which closes the gap. But it closes the gap because it's pushing, which is inadvertently tightening this one. And so I'm kind of walking these back and forth, clamping this, and walking it back and forth, and it ends up being a tremendous amount of pressure and a real help to be able to close these gaps. That's the best candy bar. Whatchamacallit. They're pretty stinking good. I'm really looking forward to this. To this project being done. Seriously. I do not like being on this roof. I don't know how people do this every day. They must just have methods. Like, just really got all sorts of tricks, and putting those boards across is kind of an obvious thing. I've seen it before. It was just hard to do at first. But now that I've got them in place, I can't imagine being able to do this without them. But this is probably also like a very unusually steep roof, maybe. Steep enough to shed the snow. As I'm building this roof, I'm kind of thinking about, there are some systems that I've got to get in place. One of the next, so right now I'm getting water in 5-gallon buckets from a neighbor's house. And I'm bringing them down the ladder into the basement. And man, that's obnoxious, really obnoxious. Like late last night, getting ready, I go to take a shower and I realize my water bucket is empty. I gotta go outside and grab the thing, go up the first ladder, come around, go down the second one into the basement with the 5-gallon bucket of water. Those things are heavy. So I think what I'm gonna do next, well, I can't afford a well at the moment. And I also think they're like 6 months out maybe. So I'm gonna get a large water bucket or a few 55-gallon drums, put them in a basement, and then hook them up to a spout that's on the outside. Not a spout, but an input. You know, say a 4-inch PVC pipe, something like that. Maybe put a large funnel or something. And then I'm gonna take my 5-gallon buckets, just empty them into there, and it'll drain into the larger tank that's in the basement. And I think that that will help a lot, because then I'll just be able to pull from the larger bucket. Second thing is heat. I've been doing a lot of research between propane heat and wood heat. I'd prefer to do wood heat, but I also want the inside of this cabin to be clean. I know that wood stoves are pretty messy. I'm going through the process of researching propane, and I may start out with propane. In fact, what I even got before anything propane is a kerosene heater. So I'm probably going to start out with a kerosene heater, save my bucks, get a propane system, hopefully before the winter comes. Oh. Back to work, everybody. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. That's a hard job, really hard job. I got this thing patched up for the day. It looks like it's gonna rain at 8 p.m. So this roof is finished. I mean, finished all the way to the peak, and it feels good, but I'll show you what it looks like. It looks great. It really does. From being on that 45-degree angle, it feels like the whole bottom of my foot is a blister. And so I can like feel my foot slipping around on the skin, which is sick. So I think I might have to take a few days off and like take care of that, because it's like walking on a jellyfish. It's weird. And you know, maybe people that work on roofs like this just get used to it. But progress. It's looking good. One small step at a time, and we'll get there. I feel like I could probably get the whole other side done in maybe a day and a half. Talk to you soon.